Why do we keep procrastinating knowing it's not going to get us anywhere? We all have this one dream, whether it's wanting to live at the beach, wanting to be a successful entrepreneur, have a six-pack. The problem is, in order to achieve these things, we need to put in work and effort to get there. And it's not going to be there in a week or a month. It's going to take years to get there. Knowing that it's going to take a long while, our subconscious and brain thinks, I don't want to do this. We know, like, okay, if I grab my phone right now and look at some funny memes on social media, I will feel the reward. Oh, that's really funny and that's really relatable. It's going to be nicer. That's why we do this. Let's say we want to study for an exam and we keep distracting ourselves by saying like we can clean our room. We're still doing something productive and good, but that's not what you're supposed to do right now. If we clean our room now, we will have not some instant gratification, but almost instant, because we clean some things and then we're like, it's clean. But knowing that we need to study for an exam in order to work towards our finals or graduation, to be then working in a job that might be nice, takes so many years. So we end up wanting to do the thing right now that gives us that instant gratification. So the problem about this whole thing long term is that if we keep procrastinating and having that instant gratification, always feels nice in the moment, but at the end of the day, when you go to bed, you're going to ask yourself, was this really fulfilling? It will probably not be really fulfilling, because it's not really like you feel a feeling of achievement or fulfillment. This just feels normal to us. We feel addicted to having those dopamine hits. And that's why we also feel bored so fast of things that don't give us that instant gratification. So on the other hand, if you look at long term, putting the work into your dreams and goals, is that in the beginning it sucks. You're going to suck at whatever you start trying to do, and that can question you a lot and wanting you to quit. And that's where most people quit, in those early stages. But once you hit a certain point and you overcame all these other stages of like the fear stage, outside of your comfort zone, what I explained in my last video, you're going to feel the accomplishment, the fulfillment, and that is going to push you to keep going, because it can only get better from there. This is where manifestation comes into play, because by visualizing, creating vision boards of the things that you want to achieve and writing down things in past tense of how you are feeling achieving your goals and understanding how that fulfillment feels like, imagining that will help you keep going, because you're like, okay, now that I had a glimpse of feeling how that feels like, I actually want to know how it feels like for real. And that's going to keep you pushing through that beginning stage that really sucks, because you're kind of like manipulating yourself to feel the reward sooner. And you're basically giving yourself a sneak peek. This is how your life could be like. That way you're going to develop ways on how you can actually achieve it. And that's why manifestation, if it's done the right way, is so good, because it keeps pushing you. And another thing that you can do is create a vision board of how you want your life to look like, and then create a negative example of how you don't want your life to look like. So you can put like high screen time, junk food, or whatever it is that you don't want to live like, or an example of like a family member, whatever it is. And then you can look at these two vision boards every day and ask yourself, who do I want to be? Who do I not want to be? What am I doing, or what did I do today to become the person that I want to be? If you look at your phone and see, I had a screen time of 5 hours today, that might be like, okay, if that keeps showing up, I'm going to be the person that I don't want to be. And that fear of ending up as the person that you don't want to be can ideally help you to trigger that point that you don't want to be that person, that you will drop your phone in order to achieve the things that you want to achieve, because I don't want to live that life. And that can really help us put it into reality, seeing that every life, every phase in our life is temporary, and so is our life. That's why we know the time to start is now and not tomorrow. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you're going to stay for the next one. Bye!